Good evening. My name is John Ahrens, and I'm the headmaster of Augustine Christian Academy. And we want to welcome you tonight to our No-Go Gala. But what is a No-Go Gala, you may ask? Well, your typical fundraiser is going to be a time for all of the families to come together at a wonderful event center. We have a wonderful meal together. We listen to an impassioned, inspirational speaker. We have some music, fellowship together, and then we just ask for you to give. Tonight isn't very different from that, except for you're doing it at home. I hope you're enjoying a nice meal together as a family. We'll have some wonderful music for you in just a few moments. We're going to share a little bit about the school with some wonderful B-roll that'll be going while we're talking. And an opportunity will still be there for you to give. So we'll come back in a little bit, talk to you more about that. But right now, let's talk a little bit about the school. This year at Augustine Christian Academy, our yearbook students chose as their theme, Reclaiming the 20s. It's a clever theme, causing us to harken back to the Art Deco days of the early 20th century. But I was moved by the fact that this decision implied an underlying desire to take back something lost. For many, if not most of us, this has been a year in which we have all suffered loss in some form or other. With this in mind, we began this past school year by presenting our chapel theme of hope, a word that in Hebrew means to wait expectantly, or to wait with anticipation. I believe that we would all agree that this past year has been a year very much in need of hope, and a year that we would all like to see, as the definition of reclaim would say, restored to a previous natural state. But we've had to wait, and we have waited with great anticipation. The students at Augustine Christian Academy have embraced this theme of hope, and have made it clear that they do not want loss to be the focus of this school year, or even the focus of their yearbook. We have purposed during this year to focus on lessons of hope and the blessings that arose in the midst of the trials. In the years ahead, when we look back on the 2021 school year, I'm sure that we will be reminded of the moments, both good and bad, that have shaped the world. But let us also see the world through the lens of God's providence. In 2020, we may have lost an annex full of costumes, set pieces, and props, but in its place, we now have Charger Field, which was rescued from an undesirable state, creating more green space on which to play. Where once stood a storage building, now stands a multi-use pavilion that has provided an outdoor classroom and lunchroom that we will be able to enjoy for years to come. We may have also lost our much-needed annual fundraiser during the early days of the pandemic, but in His grace, the Lord intervened. Through the use of a sizable insurance settlement, a matching challenge from a generous local foundation, and donations from our amazing ACA families and friends, God orchestrated the unexpected retirement of over 80% of our long-term debt in January of this year. At the launch of this No-Go Gala campaign, we had arrived at the point where we were just over $42,000 away from reaching our goal of being debt-free. Now, at the time of this recording, that total is down to just $35,000. It is amazing to think that the Lord would choose this year, one of the most difficult years that most of us have seen, to assist us in paying off a debt in excess of $800,000. So what is the purpose of this No-Go Gala, and what are we asking you to do? While we truly enjoy the fellowship of our families, we recognize that we can accomplish great things and maybe even reach more people by not having a physical event. After enjoying this video presentation, if you would like to increase your donation, please review the event email for the donation link. We would be happy to increase your award level accordingly, just in case you wanted that limited edition ACA blanket. We would also encourage you to forward this video link to your family and friends who may be interested in supporting this effort as well. I'm sure you will agree that Augustine Christian Academy is more than just a very special school. ACA is family, and it's a family working together to reclaim the 20s and the world for Jesus Christ. We would ask you to prayerfully consider what role the Lord would have you play in this episode of Augustine Christian Academy, the one where we pay off our debt. Now enjoy some amazing ACA entertainment.
The snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. The wind is howling like this swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I've tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway.
It's funny how some distance makes everything seem small.
Fears that once controlled me can't get to me at all. It's time to see what I can do
To test the limits and break through.
No right, no wrong, no rules for me. I'm free. Let it go, let it go. I am one with the wind and sky. Let it go, let it go. You'll never see me cry. Here I stand, and here I'll stay. Let the storm rage on. My power glories through the air into the ground. My soul is spiraling in frozen fractals all around. And one thought crystallizes like an icy blast. I'm never going back.
The past is in the past.
Let it go, and I'll rise like the break of dawn. Let it go, that perfect girl is gone. Here I stand in the light of day. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway.
You had to fall in love with the
I
human?
didn't choose it. It just happened.
Oh, child.
And I thought maybe, just maybe, you'd be happy for me.
Happy for you? Happy for you because you're gone plumb crazy now. Child, you got to get your head out of the clouds and back in the water where it belongs.
But I don't belong here. I never did. I don't fit in as hard as I try. If only I could be up there instead, walking on the very same ground he is, breathing the very same air.
Down here is your home. The human world, it's a mess. Life under the sea is better than anything they got up there.
You're wrong. I swear.
Believe me, child, it's true. The seaweed is always cleaner. Somebody else's leg. Don't dream about going up there. That is a big mistake. Just look at the world around ya. Right here on the ocean floor. Such wonderful things surround ya. What more is yet looking for? Another sea. Another sea. Darling, it's better down there. It's worth it. Take it from me. Now I'm sure we work all day. And then suddenly stay away. Who are we to go? More time to float to another sea. Down here all the fishes happy. Up through the fish on the line they happy. The sackles they hit the ball. The fish in the ball is lucky. They ain't gonna rise up big. When they're in the basket hungry. Guess who gon' be on the plate? Another sea. Another sea. Here they don't beat us, fry us and eat us. Seafish sea. We want the land of love to cook. Another sea, we love to hook. We got the drummers, let in the bubble. Another sea. Another sea. Since they fish meat, we got to eat it naturally. Even in the sturgeon and the ray, they make the urgent start to play. We got to spirit, you got to get it under the sea. The new play group, the gun play the harp, Bruce play the bass and they sound chop. The flat play the flat, the drum play the drum. The flute gives a juke and score. Reggae can play that good song, strings the drop off and out the top. He sings the smell that it's like, you know where it's at. No bad nothing, oh! That's why it's on the under the water, down in the bucket, under the sea.
Thank you for tuning in. and for supporting Augustine Christian Academy.